Hello there, dear ones. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, and today I have another video for you. It's a little bit different from the first one because the first one was all about introduction. Today I'll be making mandazis, and I'm going to be showing you my recipe and all the processes and procedures I follow to get my end results, which is the mandazis. So welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome into the family and feel at home. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing and welcome again to my channel. So sit back, take a paper, a book if possible, if you are going to be writing this recipe down, and yeah, enjoy the video till the end. And please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment down below, and share if possible. Let's get into the video. So first things first, I have my ingredients with me. The first thing is the flour right here, which you've been seeing since the video started. And the next thing I have is this is my next ingredient, which is the cardamom spice. It gives the mandazis or your tea or your coffee some flavor, so I'll be using this in my mandazis. This is my next ingredients, vanilla essence. I know you're wondering why vanilla essence. It's also adding a little bit of flavor, so I'll be using this, and it's also like a secret recipe of mine, so you'll see how my mandazis turn out. This will give it enough flavor and some nice smell and aroma. I can't wait. Our next ingredient is my sugar here. It will give also some taste to the mandazis. So this is my sugar here. I have my margarine. As most of you know, it is Blueband. So yeah, we'll be using Blueband today. Yeah, so this will give it like a soft texture and fluffy like. So yeah. So here is my flour, and I've put it in the basin right here. The next thing with flour, I don't really know the amount. For mine, I'm going for 1 kilogram of flour. So your amount of flour will depend with the amount of mandazis you like to have, or the amount of people you'll be feeding on that certain day. For me, I'm using 1 kilogram of flour. I'm now adding my cardamom spice. With the cardamom spice, it will depend with the amount of flavor too that you like to have in your mandazis. I love so much aroma, so I'll put a little bit more because of also my flour. So yeah, like that. My next step is mixing it up. I'm using my hands, so make sure your hands are clean so that you don't get any contamination from the germs from your hands. So I'll be using my hands. Some people use the mixer or the whisk. So for me, I don't have any of those, so I'll be doing it manually today until I purchase a mixer or a whisk. So yeah, so I'm mixing it all up well so that it is all spread out. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. And the flavor is already there. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It smells quite nice. Oh god, my mandazis are going to be quite sweet with some nice aroma. So yeah. Our next step is adding up the margarine, and this margarine I decided to melt it up so that it gives me easy time with the flour and I get a desired texture from it, so I didn't use like the solid margarine. I melted it up, and here I am, I'm adding it up. This is optional. If you don't want to like add your margarine, then it's quite optional. You'll just use flour without the margarine. It's quite hot, so yeah, preferably you should leave it like cool down, because you might get burnt up, but I'm used to this, so yeah, I'm going to mix it up too with the flour until I get a desired texture and mixture from it all. It is all spread out, and yeah, it's all done. So we are mixing our flour with the cardamom spice and now our margarine. My mixture is coming up well. It's almost ready. You just do this way, like it's like you're rubbing it between your palm, so you do this way. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. If you don't have a mixer or a whisk, so this is what you'll be doing with your hands to get that desired texture from it all, like it's all separated from the flour and the mixture from the margarine. So yeah, because when you are like, when you've poured it into your flour, it's going to be like of a solid or mixed up texture. So what I'm trying to do is to separate it all up so that it's all fine and all defined. So yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. So it's all ready. This is how it looks like. The next thing I'm going to be adding is the sugar. Then the last step is vanilla essence. Then I'll add the water. So yeah, the amount of sugar will depend with the amount of flour that you have, and also how sweet you like your mandazis to be. For mine, I don't want it too sweet, so I'm going to go with 4 tablespoons of sugar. So this is it, it's enough, and I'm going to mix everything together so that it is all spread out. So yeah, and also sugar is optional, so if you don't want your mandazis to be sugary or contain any amount of sugar, then you'll have to skip the sugar part. And also, if you don't want your mandazis to have the cardamom spice or the vanilla essence or the margarine, then you'll skip all this and just pour your flour on a basin or a bowl. Then you'll add water, then mix up your dough, then you can cook it after that. So this is my way of preparing mandazis, so that's why I'm showing it to you. This is my recipe, so if you want the same recipe, then you're most welcomed. But also you can just check out how I am mixing it all up, and I'm coming up with the final product. So you are most welcome. So yeah, you are all welcome, that is the thing. So yeah, I'm mixing up my sugar with the flour so that it gets to spread all out. So yeah, and guys, this flour is smelling really nice. I can't wait for the final product. I can't wait to devour and eat it all. I can't really wait. It smells quite nice. So if you can, then go for cardamom spice, or if not, maybe you can do vanilla. Also, vanilla has got this smell. It smells really nice, so I'll recommend either cardamom spice or vanilla essence or none. Yeah, so you can try any or you can try neither. So yeah, we are almost done with our flour. I know it's taking time, so yeah, let me go to the next step. I'm now adding my vanilla essence right here. I'm going to do like a drop. I don't have like a measurement cup or something, so that's it's quite a lot, but yeah, I'm going to do that amount, then mix everything together. So today it's all about mixing. So yeah, I'm mixing it all up again. That's why if you have a mixer, it's like an easier job done than when you're doing it manually, but neither hurts. So you can do it manually, you can also do it the modern way, which is if you have a mixer. Yeah, so I'm doing it with my hands, and it's also a kind of an exercise because my muscles are stretching out, and yeah, so it's kind of an exercise to me. I'm so happy about that because I get to stretch my hands, my muscles, my hand muscles. So yeah, it's also an exercise. So my next step, I'll be adding water to the flour so that I come up with a desired dough. So yeah, so what you do is this water is containing some oil, cooking oil. So I'll be adding like slowly until my ancestral instincts tells me that it's enough. So yeah, so I'm mixing it up. And guys, I'm recording with one hand as I work with the other hand. It's quite difficult, but you know what? You have to know this recipe. It might help you one day, one time, somewhere. So yeah. So this is what I'm doing. And as I said, if you have a mixer, all these will be quick, like 1 2 3. If you don't have a mixer, you'll be undergoing the same thing I'm undergoing right now, using your hands and stretching them up, and you have to use a lot of energy right here to come up with a smooth and nice dough. So yeah, you better add some energy and strength into it. So yeah, here I am, almost done. Yeah, let me find a place to put this phone so that you get to see whatever I'm doing properly. Our dough is almost ready. As you can see, it's almost ready, and make sure your dough is well done until there is no any residue on your hands. So yeah, I'll have to continue until there is no flour or dough on my hands. So yeah, let me continue. So you see, it's almost done. You see, I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. I'm quite tired. This thing is a lot of work and energy, so you have to eat some nice food before you do all this. So yeah, I'm almost done. Then the last step is adding up cooking oil or vegetable oil, then cover it up, leave it for some few minutes, then get into the cooking now. So yeah, let me continue again. Your hands will definitely show if the dough is well done or not. As I said, if the dough is not well done, then your hands will still have like the dough itself. If not, then your hands will be like clean to this point. So that is a secret. If your dough is not done, you better make sure that your hands are well and clean after it's all done, so that will show you. So the next step and the second last step is adding up cooking oil, just a bit like this, then mix again. So it's all about mixing, 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 mixing. So yeah, let me mix again. So I've mixed up my dough with the cooking oil, so it's done, it's well mixed. I have spread it up well with a lot of energy and mixing. So my next step is covering it up with a cling film. You can also use a kitchen towel or like a lid if you have one, but for my case I'm going to be using a cling film. Then wait for 30 to 40 minutes before I get into cooking. So yeah, this is how my flour looks like, my dough. It looks like this, and it has got a little bit of particles from the cardamom spice. So yeah, here's that how it looks like. So I'm just going to cover it up, then wait for some minutes before I get into cooking. So see you on the next side. My dough is well covered and protected, so I'll wait for 30 to 40 minutes before I get into cooking. So see you again on the next side. Hi there dear ones, I'm back again. So my flour is my dough, I keep on saying flour. My dough is ready, so I'm just going to partition it into pieces so that I have my desired pieces of mandazis. So yeah, I'm going to use this to make circles, like the surface of this. I'm going to use it to make circles because that is the shape I want. You can go for oval, you can go for circle, you can go for square, any other shape that you love. So this is my working space, my rolling pin and cooking oil, which is quite essential. Then here's where I'll put my cooking oil, where my margarine was. So here's where I'll put it. So yeah, here's the oil and my dough is ready. See, it's ready, it's quite ready. And yeah, so it's quite ready. You should not do that. So yeah, I'm going to add a bit of oil like that. That's enough, and mix it again. So here I'm just rolling my dough. It's not a mass, it's like circular in shape. You can do any, because at the end of it all you're going to make your desired shape. So for me, I'm using this one like that, you see, like that. It's only two, so I have to add more. So yeah, so I'm making more circular. I'm using a lot of energy right here, so yeah, you better prepare yourself that and that. You have three. So I'm almost done with my mandazis. Here are the shapes I came up with. I wanted circular circles, that is. So here are my shapes and they look nice. So the next step is to cook them, and voila, we will be done. Yeah.